Welcome to the commencement exercises for our graduates in the class of 2024. I want to begin by recognizing that the paths each of you have taken and the timing around when you started your graduate studies at LaSalle may be different. But it's without question that the global pandemic had an effect on those studies. You may have delayed the timing of pursuing your graduate degree. You may have been actually studying during the pandemic. Others of you may have in fact been inspired to pursue graduate studies because of the pandemic. But regardless, I want to acknowledge that that particular time in world history will become part of the stories that you're going to tell to your families and friends. Your unique stories. You will tell them about how you made it to this moment today. How you overcame one of the greatest challenges to life in modern human history, and how you have become known for more. These past 4 years since the pandemic have gone quickly. And so you have come so far in a short period of time. You now sit shoulder to shoulder with your fellow graduates, your families and friends, about to embark on the next chapter in your lives with a degree from LaSalle University. And as you wait to hear your name called and walk across this stage, I hope that you have found that we have properly prepared you for future and to make good on our LaSallian mission and our promise to you. Alistair MacIntyre is a Catholic Scottish-American philosopher, and he said this about higher education, and I quote, "The idea behind our responsibility as a university to you as students is that you are being initiated into an environment of conflict that exists in diverse democracies across the world. And we take that to heart at LaSalle. Although there are elements of a university that resemble the public square, our calling extends well beyond a place where ideas and opinions can be both exchanged and argued. I want to emphasize that as an institution of higher education, it is our job to have prepared you for this, to have opened your eyes, to ensure that you have heard both sides of a vexing issue, to hold two truths in your grasp, and to have the ability to make an informed argument, to have rigorous and civil discord. And the only way that you can do that as you leave LaSalle is to do it as you entered, and that is to be curious. It's crucial that you continue to be curious about ideas, about people, about cultures, challenges, and opportunities. Our world, our future needs you to be curious, and then to learn, and to grow, to act responsibly, to de-escalate conflict with reason and information. The author Amanda Ripley said in her most recent book, "Americans have become blinded by conflict, and those who are the most politically engaged are often the ones most mistaken about one another. And when people feel threatened, they cannot feel curious." So it's okay to engage rigorously and in a civil manner. Actually, let me restate that. It's more than okay. It's necessary that you do that. But let me add, don't do that over social media, please. Too often, we, and that's a collective we, hide behind the anonymity or the impersonal nature that social media encourages. It's too easy to fire off a tweet, make a comment, or even to like something that we would not say to one another if that person was standing right in front of us. Former President Barack Obama in remarks that he made in 2019 at the Obama Foundation Summit, said, and I quote, "I do get a sense sometimes now among people, and this is accelerated by social media, that there is this sense of the way me making change is to be as judgmental as possible about other people, and that's enough." Obama continued, "If I tweet or hashtag about how you didn't do something right or you used the wrong word, I can sit back and feel pretty good about myself." And he finishes by saying, "That's not activism. That's not bringing about change. If all you're doing is casting stones, you're probably not going to get that far." End quote. And on this topic anyway, I happen to agree with President Obama. You can't make a difference if all you're doing is trolling somebody on social media. And that's where all of you can play a part. All of you can make a difference. You see, my hope for you, graduates, is that you will be known as explorers because you are out in the world just getting it done. Not on the sidelines, anonymously having a go at somebody on a social media platform or shouting at somebody with whom you disagree. That's not you. That's not us. That's not LaSallian. We're better than that. You are the ones who are going to be out there getting to work. You're going to be out there finding real solutions and having serious conversations while the others are on the sidelines trying to figure out who can yell the loudest. And should you ever feel challenged in this regard or confused in the noise about what to do, I'd ask you to take a moment and lean into our LaSallian values. Those being having a faith in the presence of God, having respect for all persons, building an inclusive community, having a commitment to quality education, and demonstrating a concern for the poor and social justice. No matter what your faith tradition is, these values are universal, and they are what makes LaSalle University so very special. I want to leave you with one final thought from Richard Rohr, who is an American Franciscan priest, and Rohr said, and I quote here, "Truly, the only way we can hold on to grace, mercy, love, joy, any spiritual gift is to give them away consciously and intentionally." Rohr continues, "Once we stop acting as a conduit, we lose them ourselves. And that's why there are so many sad, bitter, and angry people. Disconnected from God, we choose death." And Rohr finishes by saying, "We ourselves contribute to negativity, cynicism, anger, and even to the oppression of other races and religions. And in that state, it's always other people who are wrong." End of quote. There's no doubt that we live in challenging times, and some will feel it's as disruptive now as it was 4 years ago when that pandemic started. But as you leave here today, remember to live by our LaSallian values. Let them be your North Star in all that you do personally and professionally. It will help you stay on the right path and always be true to yourselves. So again, congratulations to our graduates of the class of 2024. You are the best of LaSalle University. You are explorers. Go out there and be known for more. Congratulations.